Sikoa is on a generational run in the WWE at the moment. As de facto tribal chief in charge of the Bloodline 2.0, Solo should now be putting himself in a position to challenge Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. What's going on, guys? It is Ketch back with another video on the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you like today's video, chuck a like on it and a subscribe, as I'm trying to do 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And let's get into why I think Solo Sikoa needs to challenge Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at Summerslam. So for context, the Bloodline 2.0 will take on the team of Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes in a 6-man tag team match at the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And in my opinion, this match has to be a Bloodline victory to re-establish the Bloodline 2.0 as a dominant force on SmackDown moving forward. The reason this match has come about is the Bloodline have constantly got in the business of Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, and with Roman Reigns still on the inactive shelf, it's given the likes of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the newcomer Jacob Fatu a real benefit in being part of the Bloodline group, and it's really branched out Solo Sikoa's character development skills and helped in bringing the rest of the Bloodline into a more focal viewing point for us WWE fans. Since WrestleMania 40, Solo Sikoa has done an extreme amount of work in making the Bloodline 2.0 relevant on TV, and he's done it in his own way. He's done it by superseding Paul Heyman's authority, and he finalized that authority on the latest episode of SmackDown when him and the Bloodline destroyed Paul Heyman, putting him through an announce table and signaling the end of Paul Heyman as the wise man in WWE. Now, I'm not sure what the next few weeks will show us on SmackDown, but I definitely think there will be some form of comeuppance coming the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa's way, but they're in such a position at the moment where they can just do and say whatever they want and get away with it, because who's going to stop him? Look at their group now. Solo Sikoa is the leader, they've got the enforcer Jacob Fatu, and then you've got the two Tongans in Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to really provide even more muscle to the group. And outside of Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, I'm not entirely sure who else the Bloodline will probably go after on SmackDown. So, you know, there's definitely a story gap post Money in the Bank that needs to be filled, and this is why I believe Solo Sikoa needs to challenge Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam for the WWE Undisputed Championship for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, Solo needs to challenge Cody Rhodes because, as far as I can remember, Solo Sikoa has not had a main world singles title match at any level, at least on the main roster within WWE. I know he was the NXT North American champion in NXT for a short period of time, but as far as the main roster is concerned, he has not had a match, nor has he held a main individual singles title on the roster. So that would be one of the things that Solo definitely wants to accomplish. But the second reason, and probably a bit more telling, is he's now the tribal chief, or the de facto tribal chief if you want. And the previous tribal chief, or current tribal chief if you want to have it that way, Roman Reigns, had multiple title matches and even held that title for 4 years straight. So Solo has a lot of big shoes to fill by being the tribal chief of the group. He's now got the muscle behind him in the rest of the Bloodline, but now he needs that world title match, and you know, going up against Cody Rhodes is definitely something that needs to happen for SummerSlam, because it also sets up the eventual return of Roman Reigns as well. We all know that Roman is going to return at SummerSlam, that's just a given. How they do it is a bit more up in the air, but the fact that, you know, Roman's going to return at SummerSlam, they need to have Solo in that sort of main event spot, because Roman returning will be probably alongside Paul Heyman and Jimmy Uso in bringing the original Bloodline back together and sort of costing Solo his title match at SummerSlam, which will then remove Cody from the equation and probably lead to a Survivor Series War Games match, probably with the original Bloodline and then Solo's Bloodline, which will then include the final boss, The Rock. I figure at some point The Rock will return to the WWE in some capacity on TV, and I think he's the one that's been calling the shots and telling Solo what to do. Solo's just been showing it very good on TV that he's the one in charge at the moment, but I think that's where the Bloodline story is going. I think that's the sort of focal point at the moment, is to get it to Survivor Series. It might go even further than that to WrestleMania 41 in an eventual match between Roman and The Rock, but until now it's got to be Solo Sikoa challenging Cody Rhodes for that championship at SummerSlam, in my opinion. Looking at it from Cody Rhodes' perspective, the current WWE Undisputed Champion has had 2 stellar matches against AJ Styles at Backlash France and Clash of the Castle in Scotland, but he is severely needing another competitor to challenge him for SummerSlam. And looking up and down the SmackDown card, you could go Randy Orton, you could go that direction. I just don't think it's ready yet. Kevin Owens probably not their best of buds, so it's not enough time to sort of get that story running. LA Knight's feuding with Logan Paul for the US title, so that's probably nixed that idea as well. And then, you know, there's not really much else, so it sort of really leaves sort of Solo Sikoa as sort of the main guy on SmackDown to sort of step up and be the challenger to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, and I think that'll fit well. Solo's being built obviously as a monster heel moving forward rather than the mute, you know, guy in the background of the original Bloodline. He's now a strong force of leadership and strength in the Bloodline 2.0. So in my opinion, the SummerSlam match needs to be Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the WWE Undisputed Championship, and you can go many different avenues with that as well. You could even make it an Extreme Rules match or anything goes match, which would lead the rest of the Bloodline to get involved as well, or you could just have it as a regular singles match and then have Roman coming back at the end of the match to sort of set up the feuds for post SummerSlam as well. And yeah, I think that's what the WWE and Triple H in particular will probably go down that path. That seems to be the direction they're heading at the moment. I guess they're doing the 6-man tag match at Money in the Bank to sort of fill the waters in what would sort of be a a Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes match at SummerSlam. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens for what WWE moving forward post Money in the Bank, I guess is the right thing. But I do think it has to be Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam challenging Cody Rhodes. But that has been the end of this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave it a like, a share, and a subscribe. And also, let me know what you think in the comments down below, what you think the direction is for SummerSlam at the moment. And yeah, we'll see what happens moving forward. But I'll leave it to it, guys. Have a great one, and I'll see you with another video very soon. See you guys. Bye.